Why don't you come out, Smelly?
Hey everybody, E-Dubs here to talk to you about the upcoming game Heroes of the Storm. You might be asking yourself right now, what is Heroes of the Storm? Heroes of the Storm is a new multiplayer online battle arena, or MOBA, by Blizzard Entertainment. You may have wondered, well, what's a MOBA? Well, MOBAs are, games where you play. It's usually 5-on-5 in some kind of lane. Other MOBAs include, League of Legends, Heroes of the Woods, Smite, and Dota 2.
Damn, Jones.
You might be sitting there saying, well, I didn't know Blizzard was making one of these games. Well, it's had a bunch of different names over the years. One of them was originally Blizzard Dota, and then it became Blizzard All-Stars, and now it's Heroes of the Storm, which is by far the coolest of all the titles that we could ever give a game like this. It originally started as a mod for StarCraft 2. They wanted to show everyone what you could do with the engine in this game, and well, so they made the Blizzard Dota, and it was a huge success. They couldn't stop playing it around the office, and if you're any fan of Blizzard games, that's how Diablo started as well. It was just a point-and-click kind of thing someone made in the office for fun, and everyone was playing it, and then they just were like, what, let's turn this into a game. So that's what they did here, and it seems to be working really good. One of the best things about this game that makes it so easy to pick up is that it uses the standard MOBA controls. So that's QWERD123. It's pretty awesome. I mean, it was really easy. I found it. I just stepped right in after doing the mandatory tutorial. It was really good, and I was just really surprised by it. Right now, there's 23 different heroes in the game. Every Tuesday, they change it up with 6 free heroes. So far, I've played, I think, 7 or 8 of them. My favorites are by far Muradin, which is why I've got him in the video here. I've played Muradin. Of the 70 or so matches, I've played Muradin about 25%. The next closest would be Tyrael. I really like Tyrael as well. There's other heroes. For example, the Witch Doctor is a specialist type, and he's really good at fighting towers and stuff like that, and it's really, really cool. Another good one there, you'll see Luop there is playing Tassadar, and Tassadar's really good. He bubbles people, and he can bubble things.
Waste up.
He does things. That's, I think, his special there that's got me stuck. Actually, no, that's Seratool's special there, played by Synapse. Seratool's special, he has one where it just makes a void trap and just locks you in. And it's really good, but if any, allies grab it, it's really, really horrible. It's just, yeah, I get stuck in it all the time. When I make a Seratool video, you'll see me get stuck in it, a whole bunch. It is just so frustrating when you lose kills, and I'm just like, well, what's going on here, but it's part of the balance of it. I think this game really shines is the team fights. The team fights just feel really good. They don't feel one-sided. I mean, these are bots, and the bots get some good ganks on us. And it's just nuts, but it's really fun.
Double kill. Triple kill. Team kill.
There's no turning back now.
Some maps, like this map here, Dragonshire, have really cool mechanics. The mechanics, I believe, were brought in by Blizzard in order to initiate team fights. In this particular map, we control, if you see at the top of the screen, we have the Dragon's Head, and then we have the True Shrines. Here's the Moon Shrine on the southern side of the map. On the northern side of the map, we have the Sun Shrine. And when one team captures those, they're able to go to the middle of the map and pray to the Dragon God and become his avatar, and then just, battle. And you'll see me do that in a little bit. One thing about these game modes, especially this one, is the AIs are just crazy aggressive on those shrines. Like, sometimes you don't even get a dragon because the AI just, like, the second that shrine's up, they're on it. And it is just so intense. And I mean, when you're fighting 2-on-2, I mean, granted, this is kind of early in the game. This is probably, like, the third, fourth match that me and Luat played together. And, I mean, we're not quite comfortable with the way the heroes move yet. But, I mean, so we get a lot better later on in the video. You're going to see us doing some crazy kills.
I'm gonna see if these guys.
Alright, so here's the Dragon Shrine. You have to channel it.
Let's see. Damage.
The dragon's got two moves. He's got a charge, and then he's also got a flame breath. The charge is really good. You charge the target and you scatter anyone else around the target and do damage to them and knock them away from the target when you make contact with it. And it's really, really awesome for team fights. The AoE breath is really good on minions. I've been told, and I don't do this anymore, but this is my first time as a dragon, and I didn't really realize what I should do with it.
Just go stomping.
So yeah, I'm just kind of marching around through the woods, just doing whatever. This is not how to play the dragon.
20-something seconds left. Go after the
Best thing to do with flame breath is to try to position yourself so that, you know, you can hit the enemy end of the towers or the gate with it, and then continue to do your basic, you know, auto attack. But you should never ever hit the minions with auto attack.
Aaron, turn around. This guy's coming up from behind you.
Alright, another thing that I like about this is, like League of Legends, it's got the stealth bushes, so you can kind of, you know, hide in the bushes. I haven't played any other MOBAs, so like, I don't really know if there's stealth bushes in the other games, but I think there was stealth bushes in Dota, wasn't there? Maybe. Yeah, I think there was. So if I recall, there are stealth bushes in Dota, but well, there was at least in the original Dota, I think. Well, there was an Naruto Shippuden Wars for Warcraft 3, so that's all I can remember. It was a long time ago from you guys. Alright, so this is, there's Undead Mines, and then I believe it's every couple of minutes, maybe every 5 minutes, the haunted mines open up, and you can go and you fight and you kill ghouls and stuff, and you collect their skulls, so you can summon an undead monster. And then then there's this boss mob, which looks basically like a smaller version of the golem that you summon. But, you know, this is all part of Blizzard bringing in interesting mechanics to initiate team fights, and, you know, to keep it interesting. You know, so it's no longer, I mean, you're fighting in your lane and doing your best, but when there's a team fight, you need to be doing the objective. If you don't do the objective in this game, you will lose every time. It's not just about mindless killing and feeding and all of that. It's about doing the objectives and playing the game, which is something that Blizzard, you know, with these mechanics has really made sure will happen. In my mind, it really brought out a really good, you know, just quality of the game. You know, I mean, it's never frustrating to the point where you leave because someone just sucks so bad, they're just feeding everybody.
Choose a talent.
In the game store, you can try all the heroes, which is really nice because then you can suck in private without your friends watching you, which is really cool. And coming up eventually, I'll have videos display, you know, showing you all the moves and stuff like that. And that's where I'm testing these moves out. So if you're wondering, hey E-dubs, where is that? You know, where do I get that? If, you know, I'm not using any kind of mod. It's in the game. It's just in the store with the Try Me button. It's really cool. You can, you know, refresh your cooldown, so you can just constantly test your like moves. You know, they send another hero there so you can use your support class things. I mean, Blizzard really thought of everything when they came up with this. And I mean, the game, it just shines. And the beauty about this game is it is an absolute joy to play, and it's in the technical alpha stage of development, which is just mind-blowing. I mean, it shows you how dedicated they are to making a really good product. I mean, you look at the other side, you look at DICE,
They still got
who delayed the Battlefield
Why
for
can't the top people get
Naval
their
Strike or whatever it is, which I was really looking forward to. They delayed it on PC, but it's on Xbox and PS4.
got Shadow Assault.
And I guess right now there's a bug on Xbox that keeps your bullets from doing damage to anybody, which sounds kind of game breaking. You guys should kind of figure it out. But you know, it's a good time. One of the cool things also about this game, because it was originally designed to be, you know, Blizzard All-Stars, even though that's a terrible, terrible name, and I'm so glad I didn't go with it, is that, you know, you get to play as heroes from all the franchises. And if you've been playing games for a while, you know Blizzard's kind of makes some of the best there is. I mean, in every genre. If Blizzard's got a game in that genre, it's going to be the best in the category. That's just how it is. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not a huge fan of Diablo 3, but Diablo 3 is a successful game. Everyone who I talk to who plays Diablo 3 says they love Diablo 3. My friends who aren't really active gamers all have Diablo 3, and they love it too. And, you know, that says to me that it's a good product. It may not be what I was looking for, but that says to me that they, you know, they were listening to somebody, and they made a good product.
Killing spree. An enemy has been slain. Double kill.
Alright, so those big troll-looking guys, in this game, I don't know if I have any footage of it, because I mostly just edited in team fights because it's really fun to watch. There's these things, and you can see them on the mini-maps. They're like little golden skulls, and then they're blue if your teams cap them. But they're mercenary camps, so, you know, if you're familiar with kind of similar to Warcraft 3 a little bit, you know, you go in, you fight the mercenaries, and then they fight for your side, so you get some extra mobs to throw down your lane. They just go to the closest lane, and it's really nice. Like, if you guys need to go and do a team fight, grabbing all of the mercenaries on the bottom side of the map to give your lane a really hard push with your extra minions allows you, you know, to keep the progression going behind the enemy's eyes, which is really, really nice. So then here you see there's the enemy Griffin, which is what our top, you know, our Nexus basically, if you're referring to League of Legends. That's what the Nexus looks like. So anyway, these domes on the tower here are, that's Tassadar's shield move, and you can make it so you can shield buildings and things as well. Here I'm playing as Muradin, but I'm using
this is ridiculous.
The
Our
Manny
team is
skin.
going to lose.
So here I'm expressing, you know, my laments that me and Luop are stuck in the bottom lane with what was originally 5 heroes and is now 3. So there's the diamond form, which it changes the Manny skin, completely changes the way my ultimate looks, which is really cool because, you know, he was diamond in the lore, he was turned into diamond, which is just so awesome that they pay attention to those tiny details, which once again is why Blizzard is a top tier company. All right, so here we're playing in the, I think it's called Ravenvale, and Ravenvale's mechanic is you fight over these things called tributes to this god or something like that, and then he curses the enemy. Once you obtain 3 tributes, he curses the enemy,
Right now.
and it's just really really cool.
I do.
Like this giant fucking mythical god.
And so basically, when you're cursed, your minions all have only 1 HP. Your buildings have 50% HP, and they don't shoot, which is it's really intense. You can push through, 2 gates in that time. So this is back in the undead mines. So here we are moving our way towards the team fights, and there's almost always a team fight I've noticed in this back arc of this map and in the boss room. Because, everyone starts near the top or the bottom, and you just kind of work your way back this way, and it just, is a national transgression. It makes for some really cool fights, because, you're doing some PvE, and then some PvP comes in there, and it's really, really cool. The ring that pops up there, that's the Witch Doctor's E move. And if you're playing the Witch Doctor, this is something you really need to understand, is that move will trap your allies and if you and you inside. And if that does that and you're trying to chase an enemy and you get stuck in your own ring, just hit the activation key again and they'll go back in the ground and you continue chasing. So this looks like the exact same footage, but it's literally just another instance where I'm fighting back here in this alleyway.
An ally has been slain. Choose a talent.
There's Luop rocking the mechanical Tassadar skin.
Hey, Dubs, how you doing? What's up? I think you're cute. Oh, fucking. My feelings are not legit. How's it going?
Alright, so that big reticle on the screen, that's Raynor's special when he calls in the Hyperion to do a scraping run. They just nerfed it, but it still seems pretty powerful. It's easily one of the best special moves in the game.
You know who he is?
No, he's with me.
Here's another boss fight in the same place. And I get this map a lot in my rotation. A lot of people are getting the, what is it, the pirate one, which is really fun. I don't have a lot of footage of the pirate one because I've only played it like maybe 4 or 5 times. It's something Blizzard really needs to work on in my opinion because it got really boring. I mean, I play probably, I'd say 90% of the time I play the Haunted Mine map. So it gets kind of repetitive and sucky. And I don't like that, especially when the other maps are so much fun and I know there was a lot of work put into them and I want to play them, I want to test them. Why am I only getting stuck in the Haunted Mine map? And the wall there is Tassadar's other special. He's got an Archon and he's got the wall. And the wall you can level up. At level 20 you can make it so your allies can go through it, which is really nice. Alright, so this is a pirate map here, and basically you collect doubloons and stuff like that, and then you pay them to the ghost pirate, and then his ship bombards the enemy. And then at the top of the screen there, where it says, 10 of 14 or in 0 of 10, every time you turn in some coins, it goes up by 2. So my team has turned in coins
Triple kill.
3 times,
Killing spree.
and the minimum you have to turn in is 10 in order to launch the cannons.
Double kill. Triple kill.
One of the cool things about Tassadar and Nova is they cloak when they're moving. So, it's nice to have, those kind of assassin-style characters. Muradin, I believe, is technically like a tank or damage hybrid, depends on how you play him.
Prepare for the oncoming assault.
So here, me and Luop are about to repel some enemies that are pushing on our towers. It gets pretty hairy for a little bit. I think we repel them successfully, if I recall.
Choose a talent.
Then yeah, as you level up, you get to pick talents, and then after level 8, you get to pick 5 talents per 5 talents per level as opposed to just 2. Alright, so this is about a minute or so later. We pushed them back, and now they're coming again. And this is probably one of the coolest fights in the entire video right here. At the beginning, I pinged for my entire team to assist me.
Double kill. Triple kill. Quad kill. Pentakill. Killing spree.
And there you have it, you guys. There's Heroes of the Storm. You might be asking, how do you get in? Well, unfortunately, it's in closed technical alpha right now, so they're not open to the public just yet. But you know what? I'll be releasing videos and keeping you up to date on all the latest stuff, so you're ready to go when the game launches. If you like this video, feel free to like and subscribe it. Feel free to comment if you have anything you'd like to say. This is my first video, and I'm always open to constructive criticism, so have at it, guys, and happy playing.